2.
Hello. Wow. Oh my god. Straight up. It's ad libs. These are guitar effects. Yeah, so I'm running my voice through guitar pedals. Yeah, this is my usual vocal rig, and then I'm also right now running it through my guitar rig. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, it makes it cleaner audio sound. Hello. Oh. Hey. Hey. You know what I mean? And I get feedback. Are you chilling for this? You should hop on and do the loop one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Yeah, my brain's a little dead because I performed yesterday. So I'm gonna sit here and just like yodel. Yeah, I'm just gonna yodel into this. I don't know if I'm gonna rap rap.
Yeah, we can do it in here.
Oh yeah, we're
Because
live.
we're live.
Live
But yeah,
from Grow Space.
grow space, all right? Grow house.
GrowHouse.
Grow
Live from
house.
GrowHouse. We out here with no stomach.
Grow house. Oh yeah. But yeah, I've been playing drums since I was 3. Um,
Dope.
standard kit. Um, but yeah, I really just brought these to play around with my kit
Mm.
that I have on here. I wasn't prepared to play a full song on this, which I can. It just wasn't my plan. Low key waiting to figure out this record box situation.
Oh, so you got the tracks through
Yeah.
Recordbox? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was planning on just DJing. So
Okay,
I'm
cool.
doing the live stream on the 30th,
Uh-huh.
and I'm pretty much just DJing that one.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much similar setup with the vocal box and my MPC, and like I said, it's just there for drums or like some vocal chops.
Oh,
for
so you're
certain
gonna?
songs.
Is it like? Is the track like background layers and then you drum on that
Yeah,
to
pretty
it?
much.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Got it. Heard. Huh? Oh, reverse? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was just keeping it in C right now. I can just go wherever, you know what I mean? I just literally. But if you switch it, you just let me know once. And we should switch it. That's the only thing I have with this, so I be trying to pull up to like jazz. Okay, are we still talking through this? I try and pull up to like jazz jams with this, all right? And then, but it's like I can't hear, I can't figure out the key.
Yeah.
So I'm in the back trying to like listen and be like, "Moo," and be like, is it in the right key?
Right.
I'm like, guys, this will sound super cool over jazz. And
Yeah.
the jazz people are not happy. That's all I have to say. Is the jazz people are like, stop
That's
it.
interesting. Yeah.
They're like, you're not using your voice.
Like right now, I have mine set to chromatic, so I'll just flow. But I really like when it's set on the actual key because it's way more precise. But yeah.
Makes the slide. The moment you put it on chromatic, it like starts to slide. Yeah, there's the slide. Whoa.
Yeah. I like the slide though. It's all about how you use the slide. If you know how to like move your voice, then I feel like the slide. Then it's all about the vocal training. If you really know how to play with your voice, like we were talking about earlier, those warm ups, important.
Yeah, straight up.
That's what makes the auto-tune good.
Also, like, I think one thing that's not talked about if you are an auto-tune user, a live auto-tune user, is it's actually quite hard to go from auto-tune singing to regular singing because it's a different thing because you're like hitting those slides.
Right.
It's its own skill. Like hitting the slides that sound cool is its own thing, and then singing is over here, and like you have to like readjust your head when you turn it off.
Right.
Like
And
straight up, you gotta be
that
like,
latency kills.
yeah.
That latency definitely kills. But the pedal is amazing.
The pedal kills it.
'cause there's no latency.
There's no latency.
That's amazing.
Yep, there's no latency.
Like, yeah.
That is.
That's honestly why I prefer to go pedal like print into like records now.
Yeah, me too.
Because like it's just 10 sounds better for like the exact sound you want to hear when you're hearing it. But yeah. But we got a lot of stuff on the table.
Cool.
That's what that was in my pocket. Said like immediately. Nice.
Oh my god. Oh, you gonna? Yeah. I didn't know we were doing this. Yeah, my fault. Yeah. Like I can down. I can do that song in my sleep. But I was like, wait. Hold on a second.
That's all good. Okay, so
Yeah, just let me know when you want me to do that, though. I'm definitely down to do it.
wait, let's start with introductions first. Yeah, so getting into it. Welcome to No Stomach Live. with us. Would you rather have artist name or?
We're on a live stream. We're on a live stream. Look at this official live stream with the art and shit. We got art and shit in the
Crazy.
background.
So we are. I'm your host, Austin Pete. We are here with Leprd Print.
What's up, going?
Because I'm Geo. Yeah.
All right. I'll let y'all do your own intros for the moment. Let us know who you are. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Are we going in order? Should I start and then
Yeah,
or you want to go?
I can go.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm Geo.
Huh.
My name is Geo. I'm from the Bronx, reside in Harlem. I do a lot of different things. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
About to show you.
Yes, you'll unlock it. My name is Leprd Print. My actual name is Omar. And yeah, I do a bunch of music shit too. I run a studio, but also I'm just on a general mission to make hip hop amazing live. I call the style glam rap. Basically, honestly, it can get rather technical, but that's basically what my shit is. I play a bunch of instruments. I have a studio. I produce. I have my rap band. That's my.
I mean, both of you run pretty dope collectives, bands. Tell us a bit more about that. Like, what's the name? What do y'all get into with the glam rap? All of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. My band's name is Leprd Print and the Stilettos. The structure of it's built around the Nord 3 piece. The Nord 3P is very, I feel like, underutilized synth low key because it's not sample based. You can build a sound from the bottom, so it keeps like a thickness to it. You know what I mean? And then my keys player is SV1 and Minilog, but he's gonna be in a full stack eventually. I eventually gonna get a guitarist again, but then I have also my effects rig. So my effects rig does auto tune, it does reverb, it does. This is an echo shifter too. So it's just like I try and emulate, or this was initially built on me emulating what I was using in DAW, and just taking that out of the, you know what I mean, onto small stages and bigger stages and stuff.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, my collective, my group, shout out my guys. Iridescent Drums started that a while ago. Collaboration of a whole bunch of different friends, family, different artists. We pretty much very similarly have different setups and different, I would say hybrid electronic and electronic, electric, and acoustic style music. We just typically mix up, try to do as much as we do. We do a lot of sample, very different from the unsample. We play with samples, which is funny because I come from a group in a band that didn't sample before. So for me, this was just a fun collaboration with my friends to pick everyone's brain, to play with sampling, and then also, try to create some new type of sound. But yeah.
I'm like, no cap. I feel like both of y'all are creating a new type of sound. At least when I hear you play live, it always blows my mind. It's also really cool to see you here with this setup because it feels so modular. That's kind of why I invited y'all into this space in the way that I have, because I feel like you can get up and go wherever you want with these setups. I'm curious because we were just talking about instrumentation versus sampling. What is kind of your stance on incorporating live instrumentation versus sampling, and how you go about that with like either a solo set or a set with your band?
Yeah, for sure. I can start. One of my things is I'm really trying to teach instrumentalists to play differently, so they play more like samples. Like for example, you all come off on the snare really, really tight, and I think what could be built is a play style where you can go in between like more of a live, flowy, traditional play style, and then you snap into the electronic one. You know what I mean? And then you could do crazy shit where because if you think about like DJ consoles, right? The mixer out is going to often like delays and stuff that's all on the master track, right? So if everybody's going DI into a mixer, what if we integrate that with live music where all of a sudden there's like a effects pedal that can pitch everything down by a fifth and do all these kind of things and kind of play with, I don't know, because I love sampling. I don't want there to be, I love to sample, you know what I mean? But I'm curious what happens when you force live musicians to play in a different style that replicates sampling. You know what I mean? That's like one of my, you know what I mean? I still want it to feel like electronic music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that's really cool. That's dope. That's interesting. I like that perspective. OD. Um, I feel like I agree. But the way I feel like I go about it a little differently with live music. I feel like the idea of sampling comes from the live aspect. So we can like I don't know. Yeah, the way we kind of sample it is we're sampling our own self. Yeah. So yeah, we kind of play with playing like a live band, but then also taking that sample and then resampling it in a different way. Very similar. Like I was gonna say, you probably have more experience with this. Like my collective is only like 2 years in, and like really a year in, but like the idea and the process has been like 2 years of doing the same thing of like integrating a live music set, live band set with a DJ set, or just like using those same values and processes to like pretty much, yeah, make a live set different than just a regular traditional band. Like my whole aspect was always to try to like go into it like, how can I break the idea of a band? Yeah, like, yeah, my initial, I had a band a few years back called 12E. 12E. Hold on, got a little tat. Yeah, you know, it was deep. It was real. It was dope. And we were definitely I would say a non-traditional band where I was the lead vocalist and bass player, but I didn't play bass. I ran a lot of the tracks through backing track, and my drummer triggered it. And definitely at that time earlier, like I want to say like when did we start 2016? People was looking at us like, you guys are a four-piece band, but not a four-piece band. Like we have my pianist also rapped, so he like came from around the keyboard and was like involved with the crowd. Is like our dynamic of just what we were doing as a band was very different than a traditional band, and the sound was very different. Like a lot of people couldn't recognize what instrument was doing what.
Yeah, I feel that heavy. I think that's the future, straight up.
Yeah.
Like, I think the future is like, and I think it's because of the music climate, the like live music, industry at this point. It's so hard to make like money off of it, right? Like, it's so hard to sustain a big touring backing band. Like, how are you gonna have 8 people? No, you gotta have 4 crazy bastards. You know what I mean? You gotta have 4 people that can play a bunch of instruments and they hop. You know what I mean?
That's like the
3
ideal
and
band
you
for me.
and
That's
like
the ideal band for me.
100% same. Like, it's that structure that you guys had, I think, is absolutely what's going to become like the norm in like the 2030s or whatever in this next like phase.
Yeah.
Because people want live music. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's going to be needed because the AI fucking slop.
Yeah.
But the money margins, you know what I mean? And with the technology, we can literally do this where, you know what I mean? Like a couple people are playing multiple things. Like,
right.
Yeah, for sure.
That's also where
For
I
sure.
came from the aspect of like this mobile setup was because once the band like disparted, and before I started my collective with Iridescent Drums, I was pretty much solo and trying to figure out how do I like move around and still produce, but also keep that same live energy on stage solo. And that's where a lot of my ideas and setup and integrating with DJing became like a real process thought that I'm like, oh, okay, if I have more people that are capable of doing different things and trying just weird ways of doing their instrument. Like my drummer he's a drummer. Like, he's a producer, he's an engineer, he just graduated from SAE, so he's an engineer, he do his thing. But like I knew him since high school, and we like traditionally grew up in like we was talking about orchestra and stuff like that, band and stuff. So like we come from like very straightforward instruments, and I've been pushing him to be like very more hybrid with his set and like more electronic, or just like you said, like pushing the sound of like a record or like a sample, but just more or less like I'm not saying they're like I kind of feel like I'm going opposite from what you're doing. Like I'm kind of pushing them to.
They're like they're linked.
Like,
you know what I mean? I think these things are linked because I've seen this style as well where you play live and then you sample it into. Do you sample it into that, or you use a 404? How do you play it back and sample?
Right now for the way we sample it, we're like I'm like looping off of the 202.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Exactly, yeah. No, I think there's many ways to go about this.
Yeah.
I think the key is just the general push of like pushing live musicians out of their box. 'Cause I think one of the catches, right now is like there's cool computer music that feels like new and cutting edge and all this kind of shit. It's on the computer, right? And then over here, there's live music and it's killing live, right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely fab. People always talk about how they love it, but it feels like it's in a past place. You go and you're like, this sounds like, it is literally sonically sounds like it's in like, you know, the 80s or in the 90s, or it sounds like it's in a different place. And it's like, I think there's a combining, you know what I mean? You combine this shit and then all of a sudden we're going to have crazy music where you have the digital, the computer, and you add it, hybrid in with the analog. So however you achieve that in any kind of way, you know what I mean? It's like everybody's going to have a different approach, you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Word. Amazing. I am curious because y'all go deep into this zone of knowledge and expression, right? So was there an artist or a sound or a song that inspired you in this line of trajectory with music, or was it a thing where you just happened to be experimenting in a certain way and that experimentation happened to birth this thing of like everything that we're talking about, from like live performance to sampling to like the modularity of it all, and also the collaborative aspect?
It was kind of a combo of everything, like experience, certain artists, I guess, that would like inspire me. As a creative, I create all over the place. Like, I don't stick to one genre. So, like I was mentioning my band before, we literally had a project called Mix AF because every song was a different genre, and I didn't know what to classify as when we dropped our album or anything like that. So it was like my whole thing has always been to not stay in a box or like look at any and everything for inspiration. And yeah, like I said, with that band, it was a less electronic base. And once I was like able to kind of like step away from that and explore, because my sound was very electronic influence, and every part of that band was influenced from an individual. So a big part of the sound when I was like the main producer came from electronic music. So I got the opportunity to really just like fully deeply indulge into it and into DJing, and then realizing how much I miss playing live and still like wanting to do both. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of what pushed me to get into this area a little more.
I feel like it's an interesting question because it is like a combination of influences and life experience that kind of drive you down a course. And like the life experience side for me is definitely that I've always been simultaneously cutting rap records. Like I've been making rap records this whole time, right? Like that's the primary style that I produce. And then I've always been in rock bands. So I was like the drummer in bands.
That's the combo right there.
Yeah.
That's the combo.
When I was in the rock bands, or even at one point I was drumming for a rapper, and the set went way crazier than all the rest of the sets, and I was like, oh, it's because there's the live music aspect here. And I always noticed that like the band didn't even have to be all the way killing on the rock shows, but people would be turning the fuck up, and people would not be turning up like that at the rap shows. And I was like, there's got to be a way to bridge this shit where it still sounds like what I want it to sound like. It sounds like that electronic like trap shit. And the club music, it sounds like club music, but it's being played because you'll literally move the audience differently.
Right.
On the influencer side, honestly, like it's YouTube live, concerts. You can watch anything on YouTube. Like I'm dead ass. You can watch anything. Like right now, I'm like, yo, have you seen MC Hammer in Japan? You need to watch this concert. You people, whichever camera this is, watch the fucking concert. There's so many crazy concerts on YouTube, like straight up. Like, and from any time you watch it, and it's like, this is the standard that I should be aspiring to. Not like, I just think the industry, the live music industry, has been so defunded. You know what I mean? And that plays into a lot of reasons why we can't develop in the same ways that we used to be able to, right? But it's like, I can see what I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm going to try and strive for that, even if it's hard.
Word.
You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the things that keeps me going. Like, I had no idea that MC Hammer was such a crazy live performing. You knew that?
Oh, yes, I did.
I had no idea. I didn't know that shit.
You
I
know
was
about
like,
MC Hammer?
oh my god.
It's Hammer time, bro.
I seen the little thing, but I didn't see the dancers and the band
MC
and
Hammer
the whole thing. I was like, Jesus.
MC Hammer's a dancer.
Yeah,
A
like
dancer.
crazy dancer. There's so many things like that on YouTube.
I've only like watched interviews of people talking about how crazy MC Hammer was back in the day and like how he was actually running the scene.
He was also a G.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, kept it super silent, but he was like out there on stage doing his thing. It's pure energy. Yeah.
Straight, yeah.
But I do think what you were mentioning, Omar, is like there is a certain level of energy that comes with the playing live versus performing over playback. There's something there where maybe it's because it's more people who are actually like emoting and expressing. I don't really know, but it's
it breathes, but also like if you have quality musicians, the best thing is if somebody messes up. So if somebody messes up, everybody will snap into formation, and when they snap in, whatever that mistake is always fire. You know what I mean? And that's the only kind of stuff that happens.
The best thing.
Exactly. Like you make a mistake, everybody snaps, and when that happens, that's when something crazy. You know what I mean? Those are when those energy points happen and stuff, and it's like that can't happen when we're not all playing to each other. You know what I mean? Which is why I'm so like, I'm such a zealot about like no tracks and no clicks and all that kind of stuff because I want us to be playing together like in my group. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't mind clicks.
I was about to ask, what does that do for you in different rooms and situations?
So yeah,
I'd be on no click.
I've been trying to like perfect my crew to like play with click and without click and to play with mistakes and stuff. We actually have a YouTube video that we just dropped from our live stream we did in Erie, PA with Feed Media. Dope. Yeah, definitely got to check out both the live stream and our video. In that video, we're like doing a live performance, and it's a retake of the live stream, and we play the song kind of like straight the way like we recorded it, and then we have a extended ending, and the extended ending is completely improvised, and like there's like cue points for us to know what we're kind of like each person's trying to do, and yeah, like we definitely made mistakes in that video, but it came out so well. It came out the way it's supposed to, or like the experience, and that's always the way I'm trying to like push my people to play.
Yeah, for sure. It's like okay, you know what I mean? It's like people make mistakes.
Yeah. I even put mistakes in my recordings. Like that's like a big part of my records is like I like to make sure is as natural sounding as possible, even if I'm processing things, or even if we're sampling, or even if we're running whatever process, like whatever contraption we're doing, is always going to be some type of human piece to that instrument and that quality. So, yeah.
What does that start to mean to y'all in terms of how you define success? Like, how do you define success in performing versus recording, and what are some of those elements for you when you start to actually realize like, oh, I got this, like we are getting somewhere?
So recording success for me is always just making a record that moves people. If I've been mixed. I'm mixed in a lot of different areas and a lot of different ways. And I don't think I'm the best mixing and master engineer, but I feel like I do have a certain quality and sound that people gravitate to. And for me, the record, like I said before, it can have mistakes in it. It can have always fumbling on a mic, but as long as I can get the feeling, it's a successful record. And as long as people can receive that feeling, that's a record to me.
Yeah.
Live. It's like success, I don't know.
How did you define it during that performance in Erie?
As a successful performance?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, an idea of what we were trying to go out there to do, and because it was, to be honest, that performance was completely supposed to be improvised. Like, so there's places for us to like know what we're trying to do, and places for us to fall on, but we're an improvised group, so it's like I look at it like a ball game. Like every performance or every show is like one, we always record, so we always got to look back at the footage, make sure you see what you did, hear what you done, and even when I was like a traditional band, we weren't traditional, but like a regular band, like a Beatles or something, like where we have records and we're playing our records on tour. Like we will always look back at the tape and listen, see what could be improved, figure out the best things. I feel like now it's just even more important to do that, especially when you're going out there and you're making up plays on the spot.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. Like it could be a part that felt really weak in the show, but then there's a part that feels really strong, and then it's just about how much you want it as an artist, or how much. I guess it's like how much you want it as an artist to like keep going for it to build that success, or like to build what you're trying to do. Like I don't feel like I've done what I'm trying to do as a performing artist yet, so I have a lot to work on. Yeah.
I feel like. Oh no! Hold on. Is that on? Oh, okay. I thought it sounded deep for a second. I can't say it a different way than you did about the records thing. Making records is just about moving people. If people fuck with the record, then the record's successful. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, and like I'm not in a place in my career where I'm looking at like metrics and sitting here and thinking about all that. You know what I mean? I think eventually, like over the course of my career, like I would really like to have some genre-defining albums. Like that's a goal for me. You know what I mean? But like, who even know if that's possible? So let's just put that shit over there. Especially when like the record is being like the amount of AI slop. Like we're gonna have to like release records in a different way. And I don't think we've, as artists, figured it out yet. But I do think the reality is that, like, if I have work, right? Like, I have an album coming out called Don't Look Down, You Might Crash, right? I am consistently... Don't Look Down, You Might Crash is what it's called. And I'm, like, consistently, like, I don't think I should put it on Spotify because, like, it's glam rap, right? It's a different style that I'm trying to make. And then I'm going to fuel my replacement if I put it on... Because the moment I put it on this... it's going to get snatched, you know what I mean, because it's training the AI, so I'm just immediately, if I release a bunch of decoy music that is within a style that already exists, get people to come to the show that way, you know what I mean, then that's double work. Now I'm doing double work. You see how this is, like, becoming ridiculous. So the album thing, I'm like, let's just shelf that. We're going to figure that out collectively. I feel like live music-wise, it's when people start turning up. That's what it is for me. If people start going crazy, like, people start throwing ass, so, like, I really like to crowd surf. I went like twice. I'm really tiny, so it's really easy. I'm like, come on. You know what I mean? And then there I go. You know what I mean? The only times I've done that shit is at metal shows. This is what I'm saying about the rock people. The rock people be going crazy. Yo, so the first time I saw that shit, I went to this show. I think it was the OCs. My friend took me. They had two drummers. These people were basically like punching each other in the face. And then I basically like was like up, and then they started crowd surfing me and shit. And I was like, and how do we bring this energy? I was like, this energy is crazy. You know what I mean? But basically, I just like when people start turning up. Or like even yesterday, like the fact that people from the street came in, even at all that, success. You know what I mean? You got somebody, you drew somebody in, there we go. You did it. And then that person, you know, for a second, stopped thinking about their day. Cool, we did it. We did the thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it's a service job at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? Live music is just you know, it's like any other job. I have to entertain you, you know?
Yeah.
If I've entertained you, okay, cool.
Let's talk about that. Talk about that. Before we talk about it, though, I do want to say I feel like you achieved that like last night when you played. Your entire set had like people engaged fully the whole time. But there was a moment where you played something that was familiar to people, and that got everyone energized. Plus, people coming in through the door. Like, blame it on the alcohol cover is crazy. The drummer that sat in and started doing like a crazy drum solo. I was like, let's go, let's play. That's what I'm saying. I just like turning people up. That's like my whole thing. It's just like, turn up, guy. And that's special, you know. That is special to, like, in speaking to being a musician in service to people. It's like audiences come for a specific experience, and like to be able to give that to people and give that to them in a burst where they may not expect it. I feel like that's so magical. That is something very unique, and it's something I've heard listening to music from both of you recorded. But then, like I said, that's why I asked the question about recorded versus live success, because I feel like you have really dope recorded sounds, but seeing it live is like a whole other world.
Right.
So I was very curious about how you were starting to conceptualize and expose yourself to new ideas and expressions within that, and how that connects you to the crowd. But like, tell me more about this music and service and how you relate to that.
I think like music as a concept, and it's very powerful, right? And like, I feel like the place to start this conversation is there's a music exec that got clipped being like, the reason why it's hard to sell records is because music is not an essential service, right? And I think that's what the problem is. The person in charge of me doesn't seem to see that this is a service when it's a service, because literally in every time period there's been some bastard in the background playing something. They're banging something, they're doing something, they're chanting, you know what I mean? Like, musicians are always there, and I really think our job is just like, somebody gets off work and then you come to the bar or whatever, we play, you know what I mean, entertain you for X amount of time, you forget about your job, and then you go back to your job, and then, you know what I mean? It's just like, I just think about it very plainly in that way.
Where the escape.
Yeah.
Where
The release.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like make people feel better for a second and then keep going, but it's just like, it's in a tricky spot right now for sure. It's like very hard to bring live music to people, you know? It's very difficult,
Yeah, I mean, venues are being bought out, shut down.
Like left and right.
Can barely survive off of live. Like
it's impossible. And also, music drives empathy.
Yes.
Like live music literally drives empathy, which is why these people are trying to rip that shit up.
It brings people together. Like it's unity. Like
You have any thoughts on that, Jill?
I mean, you pretty much covered that. I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, in speaking on being in service, but also like not giving your work away for free to be digested and shit out. Like
exactly.
Like, no
that
stomach,
part.
like it's the AI has no stomach. I'm very curious about what it is for y'all to work on projects now, and to think about releasing the projects in different capacities. Like, let's speak on that a little bit.
That's a real, like exactly what you're saying. Like, I have a few projects that I'm sitting on since I've been starting this that journey with electronic and live music. That I just don't feel comfortable either putting on Spotify or Apple Music, and like it's just we have to find different ways of like putting out content. My thing is, I'm a live performer first. Like recording music is fun. To what you just said, it takes the fun out of making projects. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, say more. Say more.
I make projects fairly fast. Like it really takes me like a week to make a full album. If I want to.
It takes me forever. It takes me like a year, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a talent, and it's a curse, a gift and a curse. Like it's a gift and a curse. But yeah, and it makes me like really mad because before I was able to like put out, even before AI and everything, like I feel like around COVID time and stuff, I was able to put out a lot of the music as fast as I was able to process it, make it, but we were still in that like live age or like that, like we weren't getting together, and I feel like that's what live music does. Like my band grew because we played so many shows and because we had so many events and we had so many things in our community for people to go to and come be a part of, and that's what brings people and creates fans and creates like long lasting connections. And just like also other than the escapism that we serve, we also serve a place for people to come and like be themselves, like not escape, just generally be. And like it's a weird, confusing thing for me to think about projects, because I make projects for the live event, and if I don't know how to give out the project, or we don't have a place to have a live event, then what is the fun? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, yeah.
we provide third spaces.
I mean, yeah, there is.
That's
They're
what
now.
it is.
That's
You
what
know
it
what I
was
mean?
before
Yeah.
to get me here. Like it was a weird transition where I actually quit music for like a year and just didn't do anything. So in that time, it's like what put me in that space, and yeah.
What was the question? Sorry.
About releasing music. Where are
Yeah.
you at with releasing music and what that means to you?
I've been trying a bunch of. Which, first of all, that idea that you have, I think, is fab. The chip thing.
What chip thing?
There was something
Sorry.
I like. One time when I first met you, you were like this
Oh.
thing chips to my album,
The
and I was like,
NFC chip.
I think that's fab.
Yeah.
I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
I tried this for one of the projects. So this album's called Speedrun for the Culture, and I made it in 6 months. Everybody on it is black and trans. And yeah, you should definitely check it out. But I was walking around giving out these cards, basically, and it went directly to a website to get away from streaming. I was then cornered, and I put it on streaming.
Yeah.
But I think there's like, I really feel like there's ways off of these channels, and maybe it's like going back to like more like peer-to-peer websites or like those RSS reader kind of things where you can just like drop it to someone, email it to people, but none of that is monetized. You know what I mean? So, you know what I
burn
mean?
some CDs.
Like, yeah. Honestly,
We were
I
just
did
talking
burn
about
some
CDs
CDs.
earlier,
Yeah, I
yeah.
burned some CDs. Them bitches sold out. That's one of the things I was thinking about. I was like, nobody's on the corner selling CDs. There is a hole in the market right now.
From the Bronx, man. We used
You
to
gotta
all
go
the
up there.
time.
Go out there and do it. You know, like I'm saying, nobody's selling CDs. But it's hard and it's discouraging, to be
Yeah.
honest, because like I think recording music isn't an art and it's fab and it's super fun. You know what I mean? But then you're like, well, if I put this up, you know, I just know that it's gonna go into the hive. You know. But I'm hoping that there's enough, and I guess it's kind of fun to say, but like I feel like in the history of music, there's such a small period of time where it's like been as like it's never been able to be like monetized in this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it was like there was like the music industry over the 20th century is like kind of unprecedented with the
Yeah.
amount of like record sales and all this kind of shit. So maybe that was just a brief moment. And we unfortunately are not part of that, but we're part of something more akin to what was happening in the jazz age. You know what I mean? Where like people come and they see you live. You know what I mean? Because you can't turn on the radio; it's all going to be AI. Like, how long is it going to take? You know, how long is it going to take for all the major hits to be AI? It's going to be pretty fast. You know what I mean? And
Right.
people aren't going to want that. They're going to want real live music. They're going to go back to live music.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was going to say. Is I think that there's a certain essence of humanity and like expression and emotionality that cannot be replicated to a deeper degree through technology. Like we were just talking about it earlier about how when you route sounds through MIDI versus like playing them live, there's a richness that's lost. Like
Right.
no matter how many sounds you stack, you just can't get to that specific thing that is moving your body in a particular way.
Yeah.
I asked these questions too because like I also want to say, what are y'all working on now? You mentioned the album. So
I've been writing for a dumb amount of time.
that's cool. What's name the name? And
It's called "Don't Look Down, You Might Crash." It's about
Sure.
surveillance, about the surveillance state and living under it. And it's the first album that I'll actually officially be like, this is glam rap. Like Crimson, my older project, is because I've recorded a lot of projects under a lot of different names and stuff. Like I've done the whole thing. But Crimson was more like proto glam because it's not like I want the live sound. I want to like record my band completely live,
Yes.
kind of like Electric Lady style. You know what I mean?
yeah,
For this record, and I got a fellowship at Judson.
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And the fellowship is to basically perfect a live performance, and there's going to be a showcase in April of next year, and that
Nice.
showcase is going to be like the party or whatever for the album, and yeah, it's going to be very surveillance themed, which I'm excited to flesh out and all that kind of stuff. But
To see the singer
yeah.
and be seen.
which literally though.
Yeah, drop the link whenever you're ready. Send us the flyer. We'll.
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking crazy. I'm not gonna hold you.
expect nothing less.
It's gonna be insane. There's gonna be a giant cloud. Like it's gonna be a whole thing.
Amazing. Cool. We're looking
Word.
forward to it. Gio, what you got coming?
Like I said, I got like 2 projects in the vault, just waiting for the right time and the right opportunity. That's pretty much all I got with that. But I'm working on a mixtape with Iridescent Drums. It would be cool to record us all live. We definitely was looking for opportunities and spaces to do that. But yeah, this is a compilation tape of all the different artists in the group, and then a few collaborations of like us just actually working together and producing from scratch and like coming up with stuff and just seeing where our brain goes. So I'm looking to drop that tape low-key like the 1st of January. So
okay.
yeah, give some time to figure out how we dropping it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the idea.
Put it in your calendars. Yeah.
I have to come to the show to get a tape. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, like maybe that's one of the ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm a big advocate for that. Like,
Yeah,
come to
I
the
am
live
too.
event and then get all your merch or whatever lore
Yeah.
from there. Like,
Also, it's like, how do you get around the physicals problem? It's like a lot of people don't have, unless they're like into physicals, they're not gonna. Which when I sold them, I did sell them with a QR code that
Yeah.
went to an untitled stream link and
Right.
stuff. But it's like there's got to be, I don't know. It's
I was
like it
gonna
doesn't
ask.
feel like physicals actually feels like I love physicals, right? But just
Yeah.
like as an honesty
Collectibles
of
are
like
great.
us talk about
Yeah.
it conversation, it's kind of like, are people going to get completely back into physicals? That feels like a bit of a fad. You know what I mean?
I mean, here
Like-
and there, like you did the sticker. That's
yeah,
a
that's true.
a physical.
That is physicals.
Like then you have your QR code. I was gonna ask, where did you, if you don't mind sharing, like where did you process like or get your website, or like did you build your own website, or were you
Yeah,
using
it's just
a
a
domain?
WordPress.
WordPress.
Yeah, so pros and cons of the WordPress is that, yeah, it's cute. Like, if you scan this, it'll go to this thing that basically says, like, I hate Spotify, please stream my album, and if you like it, either share it or give me $1, right? And then it has the links, which you can then download at the bottom, right?
Mhm.
So I had a Dropbox link in the bottom, but also you could, at the corner, you can, like, download each one, which was nice because so each track got, like, 800 views. Or
Nice.
I haven't, so, or 800 downloads. And so I haven't checked it in, like, a while. And I hadn't checked it in a while, and it gotten that many. But I can tell which songs in the same way as streaming.
Right, right.
But the
That's fire.
downside is that the actual like streaming it like on the page is really bad. So that I think turned like some people away. Like a lot. That was one of the big feedbacks I got was like, this is cool, but the website is like impossible to stream off of unless you have like
Absolutely.
super solid Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Which forces everybody to download it or whatever. But like, it would be cool to be able to have a website where it's like this is actually
This
like
is- yeah.
streamable in a real way. You know what I
No,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. So
But no, the design of the idea base wise, is like going to the Dropbox and getting like, yeah, that's fire.
yeah,
That's nice.
for sure.
Dope.
It's like there's got to be a way around this.
I'm a big fan of that. Like I'm just trying to find the right way of doing it.
I think it's like an ongoing conversation for us all to be having of like, because the reality is it doesn't make any sense for anybody to gatekeep any of this
Right.
information. We're all getting fucked. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
Once
literally
somebody
no
knows,
reason
well,
for us to gatekeep. Like, nobody's gonna win. You know,
Yeah.
where it's nope, that's not where this is. You know, so at least that's my opinion.
For sure. I mean, on that note, do y'all want to get into just playing some sounds? I'll ask, like, do you want to jam into the song you sent, or would you rather start with the song you sent into a jam?
Wait, are you doing songs too? Was this part of this? We're doing something.
Well, the song. I need the record box for the song.
Oh, so you need
Yeah,
this?
Yeah, but it's not showing up, so that's what I was trying to figure out.
Ah,
I put,
okay,
like-
okay.
I put a whole DJ set list up there. So like, if you wanted me to DJ, I actually really needed to practice for the 30th. So I was just gonna run off your thing, but I could play like one song on here.
Do you have?
Yeah, we could definitely do that. I'd
Yeah.
love to do that. I'll go hold on. I'll pull out more.
So, how about you start us off with talking through your setup, and then Geo, we can work out the music and the DJing stuff. All right.
All right. Yeah. So a couple things about my setup is, let's see where to start. Basically, the big thing is that I think we should be using guitar pedals instead of vocal pedals to drive vocal effects. Because vocal effects, like, it'll make you sound a lot better in a local bar if you're using vocal effects, like reverb and all this kind of stuff. You won't have to rely. So the first one is TC Helicon, which is autotune,
Right, and I can pitch it up.
and I can pitch it down.
Right, and then you can
Add reverb to it, which I use at Ghost Ridge. Hello. So because it's a guitar pedal, it has like a much better, I don't know, trail. Then I use a echo shifter, which also, I don't know how people are watching this stream, but don't just snag the board. Make your own board. I'm telling you what's on this board, but like, don't just. Let's see. This one is an echo shifter, which can do delay times, different delay times. Hello. Which I can shift. Hey. Whoa. And then yeah, if I just kind of keep it static, I can add some feedback. Also, it has depth, which means I can add modulation. Hello. Yeah, and there's a better version of this pedal actually where you can completely control this, which I think is a cool upgrade. Today I'm gonna link it to my guitar rig. So my guitar rig. Not a big one. Oh my god. This is distortion. Which yeah, I'm curious with the combo here. And then this last one here is just general, what is this? Like kind of chorusy, echoey stuff. Hello. Hey. Oh. So yeah, kind of sounds like you're driving away. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I brought today. I just felt like sharing my vocal setup. I'm just gonna generally make some textures with it, I feel like. And yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Gonna take a brief break for some sounds. Unless, you can do a loop. You just, yeah.
You think?
That would be cool.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I guess I should play with it. We on the street in a grow space with no stomach, no stomach,
No stomach stream.
it's the no stomach street, no stomach street. No stomach street. No stomach street.
I mean, you could just play mines. They're just. I just had to send the record. Like the way I decided. I thought the way I designed to play, um, is because normally when I DJ on Engine DJ, which is like the competitor of Record Box and Alpha Theta. So I'm the op. Like I'm literally my stick is not prepared for Record Box. I thought I prepared it and put all 500 of the small playlists I designed for this songs in there, but it's gonna take 5 hours to upload. So, I gave like 4 songs. First song I'm gonna play is off of one of the 2 projects that I am currently trying to figure out how to market and put out. It's called, you can play Low Supply. And yeah, I like playing this one live with iridescent drums.
Low supply got me feeling over the edge. Low supply got me feeling a little obsessed. Don't you lie, know you feel it all over your chest. Low supply when it comes to my lovers, not friends. I have too much friends. Can I be your man? Can you be my bride? Consummate tonight. Can I be your man? Said we can't be friends. Said we can't be friends. Said we can't be friends. Low supply.
Hello.
I'm excited for this, y'all.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Yeah. To play for the kid, always questioning, that's the life of a pessimist. So you know it'll go my way. They'll say I'm alive, hypnotized. The angel or the devil always switching sides. Hold my eye. Hold on, can we run it back a little bit? Hello.
This is fire, y'all.
Yeah. Told y'all not to pray for the kid. Always questioning, that's the life of a pessimist. So you know it'll go my way. For once I can sure say, I said I'm alive, hypnotized. The angel or the devil always switching sides. Hold my head high through this bumpy ride. Hold my head high until the curtain flies away. Till the curtain flies away. But it ain't gonna fly today. Popped out the motherfucking corner store. It's nighttime, my lifeline standing next to me. Yeah, nigga off this bus is trying to start shit. Fuck, I look like running, I'ma pop shit. Hey, fuck, I'm bugging off this paranoia. Almost like I never ever knew ya. Hey, almost like this soil ain't mean nothing. God, I hate that I ain't one for trusting. She ain't one for sweet nothings. Hey, it's kinda like, come and chill, let's pretend today. I keep the faith like I'm addicted to it, solely based in soul. See, that's my type of music, solely based in soul. You'll never see me losing. Preaching like Confucius or just Mary Jane. Dreaming, but I'm lucid, LSD insane. Dream about that rap shit. Big house, big bands, dividends. No new friends, but we keep a few tens. Hey, put party for the evening, pardon me for fiending. That liquor is a drama holding you in pieces. Hold me like a homo loves to leave me speechless. Hey, rest on Jesus' pieces, even if I ain't believe it. Resting with my demons, but y'all speak is treason. Feeding off my weakness, all I seek is freedom. Big house, big bands, dividends, Cuban, Versace make I recommend. Hey, a visa for the weekend, put that on my visa. I can smell your sweetness, calling diabetes. I can smell your sweetness, doctor in the building. 40 and a couple shots. Go ahead, shorty, take it off, but we fucking on the spot. Promise on that drug, you never coming off. Promise on that one, and you ain't motherfucking brushing off. Promise on that one, and the promises they bury some. Hey, I say, God, please walk with me. When I see the devil to the side of me, I don't know what to do. Fear sees inside of me, don't know what to do. Praying for a high me, a walking taboo. I said, maybe that's why I fear no man. White bitch sniffing, yeah, she calling me the snow. Whoa, bro, come get your own man. Whoa, hey, oh, Vegas with the posse, shots they kamikaze. Vegas with the posse, only got Versace. Drifting on Versace with that new Bugatti. Drifting on Versace, this that new tsunami. It's that. Play that shit back for a young nigga one time. I knew this shit no younger in the building. It's that. Hold on. No, son. Hold up. Yeah. Legend in the making, can I handle faking nothing but a starter? Niggas hate to see a bitch come out, of course outside they daughter. No, you cannot fucking handle me. My whips is pushing starter. Ask me why I'm careful. Baby, I got my Vegas with the posse on me. Hey, Vegas with the posse on me. song's called Running Man.
That was crack.
Yo, yo, thank you. That's the first song off of Crimson. Yeah.
Immaculate.
Yeah, anytime.
Immaculate. Both of y'all.
I'm trying to get like you.
Thank you, bro.
Sweet. Okay, we got like a few minutes left. Do y'all want to jam a little bit together? What's the vibe there? Y'all was cooking up earlier. Yeah. let's get it on cam.
You keep going shake, move, move, shake, shake, move, move, 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 shake, move, move,
talk to y'all.
Thanks for tuning in.
Stay hydrated.
Word.
Please stay hydrated.
Amazing.
Get the
Again.
water.
Thank you, GrowHouse. We'll see y'all next time on No Stomach Live. Peace.
No words. Happy Leo season.
Yeah. It's official. Birthday's this Monday. Let's go.
Hey, we got 2 Leos. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.